Well, hi, it's Randall again with CRM on Target. Welcome back to another installment in our on-demand training series for Microsoft Dynamics CRM. I'm going to spend a few minutes with you today and cover the basics of setting up duplicate detection rules. Now, beyond the obvious that we don't want duplicate records in our database, think about data quality as it relates to user adoption and the quality of reports that we get out of the system and how we're better enabled to make better informed business decisions because of the quality of data in our CRM. An example might be if you have a senior sales executive that turns to CRM 2 or 3 times for some critical information and the information they get is either wrong or missing, it's not very likely they're going to turn back to that platform, and that puts your entire implementation and your entire investment at risk. So data quality really is an issue, and Microsoft has done a great job of addressing this. You know, it goes back to the old adage, whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. And so we'd like to turn that around to a new adage and think about putting in quality data and making sure that we get nothing but quality out of the Dynamics CRM platform. So to put some context around today's lesson, I'm going to go out and build 3 duplicate detection rules in our Dynamics CRM platform. The first rule is going to look at a new sales lead being entered, and it's going to check account records to make sure that an account with the same phone number doesn't already exist. Then I'll create another rule that looks at contacts. And if we're entering a new contact and that contact has an email address that matches a contact already in the system, that'll throw up a red flag to us. And then I'll build a third one where in accounts we're trying to compare phone numbers. And this will really go a long way as your users are manually entering data into the Dynamics CRM platform. In another video, you'll see where we can actually go out and run duplicate detection batch jobs. So maybe over the weekend we can look at the entire database and sniff it for duplicates. But we'll cover that somewhere else. Right now, let's just go ahead and, of course, everything we do in Dynamics CRM we can do right from within Microsoft Office Outlook. So with that stated, I'm going to go ahead and jump over to Outlook. And once in Outlook, I'll navigate over here to my CRM folder tree and I'll select Settings, Data Management. And in the upper right-hand corner here, I've got my duplicate detection rules. The New button is always in the same place, so we'll come over here and select New to create a new duplicate detection rule. And we'll start by naming it. I can type in a general narrative now of why we created this rule. Okay, so our base record is going to be a sales lead that's being created. And now I'm going to compare that sales lead to account records that are already in the system. I come down below now, and in my base record attribute, which is a sales lead, I'm going to look at the phone number. I'm going to look at the business phone. As that's mapped over into an account record, that now becomes what is called the main phone. And I'm going to say that if the same first characters, so if the same 10 characters match, that's what's going to trigger our warning. I'll go ahead and save and close. And now let's come in and create another one. And this one is going to be on contacts with same email. And again, we can put in a narrative. So our base record type will be contact. Our matching record type will be contact. And what we're going to look at this time is we're going to look at the email address field. And if it's an exact match, that's when we want a red flag to go up. So I'll just simply come up and save and close. And finally, we said we were going to create one that was based on the account phone number. And again, we can put in narrative. So our base record type here is going to be account. Our matching record type is going to be account. We can come in and let's select that phone number. And we'll say that if it has the first 10 characters. And we'll go ahead and save and close. Now the final step in any of this is to go ahead and publish these out into production. Right now they're in a draft state and they're not actually active. So I'm just going to highlight those and I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click my Publish button. Those rules are now published in our Dynamics CRM platform. Now, anytime a user tries to create a record with the same matching criteria, they'll get a warning message on the screen asking them if they're sure they don't mean this contact or this account that already exists in the Dynamics CRM platform. We do have a couple of related videos out on the website. I welcome you to stop by and take a look at those, as well as our downloads page and other areas of our website where we always have current information to help support your Dynamics CRM implementation. Thanks again for your time. I hope that you found this to be another valuable lesson.